Greetings, Lucky Legends. Welcome to the dojo. My name is Lucky, this is Lucky Lad TV. I'm your host of this video, and it is time for our PBL Week 1 battle. Not preseason anymore. It counts now. Against Charnado 300 and the Anaheim Golducks. That's what they're called. And we're gonna get right on into this now. Let's see. Okay, so my opponent brought primarily things that I expected him to bring. Your Aerodactyl is already mega. And we're back! So this is, you know what this is. It's the PBL battle. My opponent has a lot of potential leads, ranging anywhere from... Pretty much I expect anything aside from Togekiss could be a potential lead. I really feel like Uxie is going to lead though. And what is Uxie's speed? A lot faster than I thought. What is Houndoom's speed? 95. Okay, so my guess is Uxie is not heavily speed invested, and I feel pretty safe opening out with it, but I'm a little hesitant. So I think I'm just gonna open up with Hamhawk. It's a very safe lead for me. My opponent opens up with Samuel. I don't know why it's named Samuel. But we're just going to exchange rocks here, would be my guess. Yeah, that's all we're really going to do. We're probably just going to exchange rocks. My opponent does go first, which makes sense. It obviously would outspeed me. So we know that Uxie has Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rock. And at this point, I'm pretty much free to go for Earthquake, because my opponent can't switch out into anything that's immune to Earthquake because it's also weak to Ice. So I'm just going to fire off the Earthquake. My opponent goes for the Toxic. Oh wait, it has Levitate. I completely forgot. I swear, I completely forgot. I'm just going to switch out into... Luna. As we take that U-turn, we take it very well. Toxic, U-turn. Well, that was a beautiful fuck up right there. My opponent goes out into the Jolteon. And this could be a Specs Jolteon, very possibly. I want to... I kind of just want to Moonlight to see what my opponent's running. Because I'll be able to tell by the damage what kind of Jolteon this is. Let's see. Fable Luna. Let's see what you run. Oh, my opponent switches directly out into Mamoswine, which is, it's fine by me. I'm just gonna go for the Aromatherapy. We get hit with a knockoff, which is, you know, fine. We go for the Aromatherapy, so we are good. And at this point, I am very safe to switch out into Osiris. We have what we need to switch out into Osiris. We take that Stone Edge so very well. So very well. We can go for the Will-O-Wisp here. We have the Cold Berry, so that does not do very much. And now you are going to be Will-O-Wisp. It is burned. Fantastic. And now I can go for the rest. Because that would not kill now that he is burned. I can go for the rest. And I'm nice and healthy now. And I'm just going to fire off a Sleep Talk. We can burn something else if it comes in, or we can hopefully get a Hex. My opponent goes for knockoff again. That does, like, nothing. Sleep Talk. Hex! Yeah! So the Mammoth Swine goes down. My opponent goes out into the Jolteon. And at this point, I feel like a Shadow Ball is coming our way. I really do. I'm going to switch out into Hamhawk, though, because it... there's the Shadow Ball. I feel like that's Specs, but I can't be 100% sure. I'm going to go for the Ice Shard just to get damage off on the Jolteon. My opponent could hard switch into Mirror Jane, and that does a decent amount, actually. This is a Leftovers Togekiss. Lefties. And at this point, I can switch right back out into Luma, because Mirror Jane it's not really going to have anything that can hurt me. My opponent goes out into Samuel. I switch out into Luna, Words, and I can go for the free aromatherapy here. This thing won't do like any damage to me. It goes for the U-turn, which I am perfectly fine with. And I don't know what's going to come in. Aaron comes in. We go for the aromatherapy. This thing does get Iron Head. I know for a fact that this thing gets Iron Head. What I'd really like to do is be able to go out into Zeus, but that would be very difficult. I'm just going to fire off an Ice Beam. This thing may go for Iron Head, which it does. It takes it out. I'm okay with that, because at this point I can go out into Osiris and I can burn something else. I don't really care what I burn. I just want to burn something. Nothing on his team is immune to burn. Mirror Jane comes in, gets burned, and what are you going to do? Probably Roost or something. I'm just going to go for Hex. My opponent goes for Wish. Mirror Jane goes down. So that is one less thing to worry about. My opponent's Jolteon comes in. I believe this thing is Specs. I really do. Which actually bodes pretty well for us. Just not at the moment. What's he going to do? I need to see if Specs Volt Switch kills. Osiris. No. Cofagrigus. Osiris. Jolteon. Blank set. Item. Choice Specs. Volt Switch. Level 50. 252. How much HP do we have? It's not going to kill. So I can actually go for a Will-O-Wisp here. Shadow Ball takes us out. However, now it is locked into Shadow Ball, which is delicious. Simply delicious. Because Houndoom kind of comes in here and just... not really though. Cobalt can come in here at this point. Shadow Ball is going to do very, very, very little. At least it should. And Close Combat should be a 2-hit KO on anything except for the Uxie, so I'm actually going to go for the Iron Head. I expect my opponent to switch out. I don't understand my opponent's nickname. This is gonna be close. I already know that. If my opponent switches, Jolteon probably can take two. Samuel cannot. Samuel can. I don't know how. However, I don't really know what Samuel can do to us. So I'm just going to fire off another Iron Head. Maybe we can flinch it. My opponent goes for U-turn. And goes out into something. I'm not sure what. Probably back into the Jolteon. That would be my guess. Goes out into Hammer Time. And I'm immediately switching out into Zeus. My opponent can't do much to us, as far as I know. Earthquake won't affect us, obviously. Stone Edge, we have the Charty Berry. My opponent goes for Hammer Time. You know what I mean. Goes for that. Earthquake. I feel safe going for like an Incinerate. Because I feel like this... There's no point though. I'd rather just go for Taunt. I'm just going to go for Taunt. My opponent goes for the Dragon Claw, takes us out, but now we can go out into our boy Hamhawk and go for the Freeze Dry. Well, no, we have to go for Ice Shard. And it goes down to Life Orb, which is delicious. As at this point, I need this thing to come in. And Close Combat should do a good amount. So I'm just going to go for Close Combat. And it will be a 2-hit KO on the Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl is super duper frail. Jolteon goes down. Okay, I need to calc this. Cobalion. Close Combat. Aerodactyl. Let's say it's this. Level 50. Oh god, this thing is going to get absolutely destroyed. Get destroyed. Get out of my house! Giggity goddamn. I don't even know if Uxie's gonna live it. But even if it does, I don't think it can do anything back to me. As Cobalion comes through, I knew Cobalion would be really important to the success of this team. But yeah, I knew Cobalion would be really, really important to the success of this team because of the fact that it has such good stats. It does live. I thought it might, and it does. My opponent goes for that. We live that though, because it is neutral. And this Close Combat takes Samuel out. As a good game to my very good friend Charnita 300, as Cobalion comes through. I am so proud of Cobalion. I am so proud of you, Cobalt. I am so proud. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. It is very much greatly appreciated. But with that, I'm gonna get about. Best luck to you out there. I will see you all soon.